up, world? This is Too Hype Mish, and we are doing a reaction video on the worst, I repeat, the worst side dish. Stop what you're doing before we finish this video, before we start this video. Drop in the comments and let me know what you think the worst side dish is. Not just on this list, but just in general, your worst side dish that you would never want to eat again, or anything like that. Mine has to be artichoke, whether that's artichoke dip, cooked artichoke, whatever the case may be with artichoke in it. Disgusting. I hate it. Worst taste ever. Let's get into it. Worst side dish.
What's going on, y'all? It's Cleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living, and the worst. I do the worst.
Digging up them holes. Oh, digging up them holes. Holes was I don't know if it's considered a classic or like a staple, but it was a good movie when you're younger. If you got kids, make them watch Holes and then threaten them like, all right, keep acting up. I'm gonna go make you go out there and dig some holes for structure. What is it? Structure.
Side dish.
Cleo?
That's
Yeah, did you lose that? Do the rest of the stuff. I like the full name.
Oh, okay. Cleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living, aka Slick James,
Yeah.
aka Slicker Than Your Average,
Yeah.
aka Slick and Morty,
Yeah.
aka Slick Hito Yo Chica,
Couple new ones.
aka Get Slick As I Try,
There we go.
aka Slick Cannon. All right, now the point
man.
is, the worst side dish.
I know. See, that's not Kraft's in that picture. That's not Kraft's macaroni and cheese. If it was Kraft's macaroni and cheese, I'm all with you, bro. Get that mess out of here. We don't eat that. But that looks like somebody's grandma was up in there shredding the cheese for 30 minutes, just different blocks of cheese, and took time to bake that. That's love right there, at least from the picture. I can't really tell because it's kind of blurry from right here, but Count Capula. Captain Cap.
I
Captain
stand by
America.
this statement, and it's caused a lot of trials and tribulations in my life. Mac and cheese.
Wow.
I feel the hate already.
Homemade mac and cheese. Y'all been lying to yourselves this entire time. Let me break this down for you.
This is crazy, Cleo.
Hold on.
I'm here to tell you why green bean casserole is the worst side dish.
I agree. Green bean casserole, horrible. Let me stop. I don't know. I've never had green bean casserole, broccoli casserole. I've never had casserole because so I don't eat casserole. I don't make casserole. Nobody in my family is like, I'm gonna make this for dinner or for Thanksgiving we're gonna have casserole. No. To me, casserole is just a bunch of crap in there. Throw a protein and some vegetables, maybe some rice, crack some eggs in that hoe, maybe some cheese, and casserole inside a baking dish. I'm good. Strong pass.
Dish ever.
What's up, y'all? I'm Precious. That's how frustrated I am with this side. Like, I can't believe they even have this as a side. Like this is so disrespectful to the whole everybody race. To ever
Everybody
have
race.
roasted carrots
They're so good.
That's what that is.
as
Roasted
a
carrots?
side.
What up,
Yeah,
peeps?
I
Tony
agree,
Baker
I
here,
agree.
man.
Roasted carrot, roasted vegetables is unneeded, bro. It's really unneeded. Unless it's like corn, roasted corn on a cob. Throw that hoe on the grill, let it char up. Perfect. But just other vegetables? Nah.
My least favorite side,
What is that?
arugula, man.
Arugula?
Okay.
I agree with it. Get it.
Hey guys, it's me, Max Scoop, and the worst side.
Look at this man's hat. That hat is too small for his head, bro. That hat is at least a medium. His head size is a 2X. What is wrong with this man? Like I give him the props. It's one piece. He got Luffy hat on. Salute for that. But get a bigger hat, bro. That hat is too goddamn small.
Side dish gotta be a baked potato.
Yeah,
Let me explain. Okay, here's the thing.
What up, y'all? I'm Patrick Cloud, and the worst side.
His that needs to get out of here. Rolls are one of the best top three, maybe top five. Let's give top five. Top five, bro. Get you some Hawaiian rolls with what? It doesn't matter what you're eating. A roll is going to enhance the dish because it's bread. Everybody loves bread. And for him to have the audacity to come up here and be like, the worst dish, is a dinner roll or any type of roll is blasphemy, bro.
Side imaginable is the basic dinner roll.
You bugging.
You lying. You got dinner rolls hiding that nest up there.
That would be crazy.
There's been recipes passed down from great grandmothers, generation.
Eye on the hog.
Do you think that anybody can get the same ingredients today that they could get back then?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It ain't
The
nothing
government hasn't gotten involved with
they're
certain
called-
cheeses and things like that and
they're
changed the
called
ingredients.
We ain't.
What does that have to do with anything? With making mac and cheese, bro? That's going to be the case with anything now because everything is so processed. Like that doesn't make sense. His stance of the government has changed the like spices and ingredients within cheese and stuff. It doesn't hold any value because that's the case with anything that's being made today versus back then with our grandparents and great grandparents. It doesn't
Bringing the
make sense.
government in.
So the whole argument as far as like it's good, it's been passed down to generation. You guys don't even have the same ingredients that your grandma had.
Who house should we go into on Thanksgiving?
Broccoli casserole, I don't mind.
I love broccoli.
Broccoli casserole, but green bean, I don't know if it don't have the structure to hold the cream of mushroom.
Broccoli got cheese. This one got mushroom.
cheese.
Mushroom, cream of mushroom. It ain't nothing but green beans, cream of mushroom soup, and
That's a good time.
Fried
French
onion.
onion.
You know what I mean?
This has
You know
changed
what
her
I'm
whole personality.
Cause it really bothers
She
me.
is
Like,
upset. She is completely upset about this. Like this hurt her in here.
carrots are good cold with your hot wings. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Carrots, you accept them in roast. You know what I'm saying? With the
Facts.
potatoes. But like, who just sitting there just really? I know y'all too.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, and y'all are from California,
I like
so that
that.
says a
I
lot.
don't know when arugula hit the streets, but it need to go back from whence it came.
It look like they picked that up.
That looks like foliage. Like like it's just garnish. It's not supposed to be eaten. It's just there on the plate to give it some greenery.
Put it in a basket from
Man,
outside.
this
Let it
got
look
the
like
worst
Yeah.
aftertaste.
It does have a weird
Oh,
I literally
Ah,
can't. I can't agree with you more.
when they throw it up in something, I'll be like,
What is
is it arugula in there? Like, yeah, let me get this shit out of there. I flipped the whole table over, man. I slapped the waitress, man. I kicked the manager in the chest. I burned the
Becomes a
place
felon.
down, and I walk away like Angela Bassett and waiting next door.
If I'm going to a restaurant and I'm ordering sides, if it's a steak,
Yeah.
I would much rather have mashed potatoes.
Oh my God.
Okay? Tell me. Look, Cleo said yes, right? Because you know what I'm
Potato
saying.
is the best with a steak.
Oh, no, hold on.
No.
But a baked potato and a steak is a staple, bro. Like you go to a steakhouse, you get a steak, and they be like, the first thing that you want a baked potato with that. They don't add, you want mashed potatoes with that? No, it's a baked potato, bro. You want the works on it, bacon, sour cream, cheese, some chives.
Mashed potatoes is fine.
Mashed potatoes or loaded
Steak and
potatoes.
baked potato is
Especially if
the.
you get the mashed potatoes with the chunks.
Ooh, yeah, the garlic mashed potatoes.
But that's just the boneless baked potato.
Here's the other reason why I don't.
The only reason.
Hey yo, hey yo, he's right though. Mashed potatoes are just boneless baked potatoes. That's funny. I never heard it like that.
Everybody's on King Hawaiian's dick is because it's the only one that's good. Everything else is just basic.
Mr. Schubert's is good.
Mr.
That's what
Schubert's
I
real
got.
good.
never heard of
Texas Roadhouse.
I don't know what that is.
Texas Roadhouse rolls slap with the butter. The butter is what takes it over the top. They're good alone, but the butter, it goes from here to here. Whole nother level.
Are these
Ooh,
rolls?
just syrup.
Texas Roadhouse rolls are
The
the
butter.
best.
That butter, that honey butter.
They're rolls or the slice? I've only had Texas Roadhouse slices
No,
of
the
them.
rolls.
And that
It's a
cinnamon butter
rectangle.
goes
Bah
cinnamon butter.
humbug.
Crazy.
Bah humbug. Look,
I was at my auntie house and I was expecting the baked mac and cheese to taste like Kraft mac and cheese.
I feel like his auntie is part of the non-melanated, but I could be wrong.
I can't lie. That's the actual origin story. It was the origin story of all of this.
Cleo didn't go to
I
regular
was
school.
7 years old, and I walked into my auntie house and she had the things fixed together. She was like, want some mac and cheese? Yeah, I want some mac and cheese. Plate, put it on there, and I took my first bite, and I thought it was gonna taste like Kraft mac and cheese, and boy, was I wrong.
That was
how
the
do we know
first
your
mistake.
auntie can cook?
First of all, one, he's right. Two, is he upping Kraft's mac and cheese like it's on a higher level than actual baked mac and cheese? Because if so, we cannot take his opinion seriously. Because there's no way that Kraft's mac and cheese is held in the same regard as baked mac and cheese. If we're going to scale them, Kraft's mac and cheese is down here, like to the floor. Baked mac and cheese is up here. They're not on the same level in any regard.
Perfectly. Shout out to my auntie in Corpus Christi. Love you to death for that. Everything, yeah, Corpus Christi, that's family down there.
How does
She
your family
can't
feel
cook
about
mac and
this
cheese.
choice you made? How do they talk about you in the group chat?
What exactly is a casserole? Like, what makes it a casserole?
I think it's like stuff mixed together and baked.
It's green beans, cream of mushroom soup, or cream of chicken soup, and I think it's just topped with those French onion things, fried French onions.
He know nobody want this. Don't nobody want
Black people don't even really eat this like that. We do. Some black people eat broccoli casserole. Melissa makes a good
I
broccoli
love
casserole.
broccoli casserole.
This go platinum in White Houses though. They talk about it all the
Like that goes diamond in white households, bro. Like that's they hold the casserole in the same regards as black people hold mac and cheese. Like they come up to the table like who made this? Like how black people be like, who made the mac and cheese? I don't eat everybody's mac and cheese. They come up to the casserole like, hey, who made the mac and cheese this year?
all the time. I've never seen one in person.
Same.
This is what you
seen one
feed
in
a kid
person.
when
It's
they
crazy.
little and you got, oh, come eat your little food. You don't just give them a little.
You're
And
right.
these baby carrots, those are roasted. Like the rainbow carrots.
So what does
those
this
are
mean? They
good.
put them on the grill or in the oven? Like,
Yeah, they
boy.
give it like plate decoration off to the side of the meat. And like, what did they tell
And
us?
it's what,
The more
soft?
carrots you eat, like your eyes,
Oh,
your vision
yeah,
will be
eyes.
better.
Good for your
Is
eyes.
that ever real?
Yeah, they also told you.
Shit, I missed it. Go back.
and it's what,
The more
soft?
carrots you eat, like your eyes,
Oh,
your vision
yeah,
will be
eyes.
better.
Good for your
Is
eyes.
that ever real?
Yeah.
It's true, carrots are rich in the compound beta, which your body is. Oh, I always thought that was a myth.
They also told you milk did the body good, and that was a lie.
That was a damn lie.
That was big dairy.
Make your bones strong. That's a lie. We sitting up drinking cow milk. Now this is stupid too.
That should be Kev's nickname, Big Dairy.
Arugula is bitter.
It wasn't around in the 80s, man.
Nah.
Where was this
You
at?
can't do a full salad. Like it gotta be like little pieces of it.
Yeah.
It don't need to be none of it.
Mixed. That's why they have mixed greens,
I
right?
don't want no pieces. I don't want no nothing. Cause it always that taste always comes through, and I'm just like, ugh.
It's good for you.
Do you eat the skin, Kev? Do you eat the skin?
Skin be good.
Skin.
Oh, you don't eat the skin.
I
You
mean, sometimes
soft.
I eat the skin.
You might as well get mashed potatoes. You ain't eat the skin.
Sometimes I eat the skin.
And that's the other part because here's the thing: when you have a baked potato and you load it with stuff, it gets on my nerves when there's not enough ratio of like the butter or the sour cream. You gotta
You
be in
don't have
every
enough
bite.
butter ever. That ain't never happened once.
Yo, they be coming at each other's neck, bro. It'd be hilarious.
What does that mean?
She be like, you bring the butter out, I'll go in the kitchen and get it.
Nigga got butter in her purse right now. The soft butter.
Actually, that's
Carry gold Irish butter. On Ireland.
that
She
Irish
take
butter
baths, she
bomb.
put country crock in there. Just a nice little scoop. Let that
That's
dissolve.
Irish bread, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And then they feed off each other and keep going in, bro. I couldn't be on this fucking show. Cause it'll piss me off that someone got me with a good joke. I bet. But y'all not about to feed off of his joke and keep that bitch going. No, we gotta square up.
No, we don't do margarine. It ain't the same.
There's other options. You can have cornbread.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Real cornbread is fine.
That's what I'm saying.
sounds-
Dinner rolls,
want
most
cornbread.
places that give you a dinner roll, especially if it's at a place where everybody's getting one, they be them like super hard public school looking
Oh,
ones.
no, those are trash.
They're the ones that you could throw at somebody, you could
With
like
the
break
three lines in the
glass.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of the time it's just this dry piece of bread that doesn't need to be there. The only use
don't need to
is
do
when the only use is when you cut it and make it a slider, and now it's not a side anymore.
He said he was 7 and he wanted it to taste like Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Thank you.
That's
Somebody
not
brought
real
it up.
macaroni and cheese.
Exactly.
It's little
So you
kid
still
mac
from a
and cheese.
kid's perspective, probably tasting some real, you know what I'm saying?
Grow up is what she said.
Exactly.
Big facts. I agree. Because I was saying the same shit earlier, bro. Like he was upping Kraft's mac and cheese like it's the pinnacle of mac and cheese, bro. So but I mean, household differences, bro. That's where it comes in because he's white and black. I believe his mom is white. So his mom most likely did the cooking, and when she made mac and cheese, it was Kraft's mac and cheese. So that's all he knew. And when he actually had that baked mac and cheese from that side of his family, he was like, "Nah, this don't taste the same as what I've been eating. Mac and cheese is up here." Kraft's, bro, they need to just go out of business. They need to go out of business.
Mac and cheese don't hit the same now. You
No,
know,
no, it's spaghetti-o.
Yeah, it's
But here's my
stupid.
thing. It's the consistency of Kraft mac and cheese for me. It's always gonna taste the same.
Like
no
you
matter
have
where
in the
you are,
microwave.
that homemade baked mac and cheese
Right.
is never gonna taste the same.
Well,
Have you ever
yeah.
cut your lip on baked mac and cheese? Anybody here?
No.
No? Think about the edges that are on the outside of the mac and cheese.
Ain't no way that happened.
That happened, Pat. That happened. That's why I hate this. I
You
hate
cut your
this.
lip on macaroni?
Whoever made his macaroni could not cook. Because why was it so hard it could cut your lip? Whoever made that could not cook.
And you know what, Cleo? You got a stupid young palate, and that's why you're little
there was
young
glass
mouth.
in it.
How did you cut your lip on that?
Whatever the edges were here
It's
was
called
too
baked
sharp and it
macaroni
cut
and
the
cheese.
inside of my
That's
lip.
because you
You're
need to
biting
heat
the
it
bowl?
up.
The what?
Were you biting the bowl?
No, just the edge of the mac and cheese.
Oh, the macaroni cut you?
Yes, the macaroni cut me.
When you don't put it in the microwave, you know what I'm saying? It comes
His
out.
mouth was soft. It
It's
wasn't
good.
sitting enough.
That's why.
You blamed it?
Yes.
That is insane.
That is Corpus Christi's fault. That has nothing to do with
Yeah, he lying on the thing. He lying.
No.
Never cut nobody.
Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Precious, and that's on two separate occasions.
I've had it at corporate potlucks and stuff just to be like, let me see what
This hat is bugging me, bro, because it's clearly too small. Like, it's sitting at the top of his fucking forehead.
y'all be doing in y'all cultures, making bad choices.
Can we
is what
agree
you
that
do.
potlucks are dead?
Oh yeah.
A potluck.
The pandemic.
Big facts, bro. I'm not work potluck unless we're friends and I'm like, hey, bro, everybody bring a dish. I'm not eating a potluck from a bunch of people I work with. One, I don't even mess with you like that at work, bro. I talk to you because like there's nothing else to do at work. We're not really that cool. And from the day to day that we've worked together, I've peeped your hygiene, bro. I peeped any like pet hairs on your clothes, bro. If you've been brushing your teeth, how you smell when you walk past me. So even based off that, bro, I can care less if you're a 5-star chef, bro. Based on how you smell and if I know you have pets and if you let them sleep in your bed or just be all up in the kitchen, I'm not eating your food, bro. These people dirty out here.
It killed that.
I can't. There's no way I can do that now. Ugh.
Meg can cook though, and she can eat. You can tell.
And she can eat.
Anyway,
And she can eat, you can tell.
anything that's recipe is on the back of the cream of mushroom thing ain't gonna be fire anyway. That's the only reason you
Oh,
eat
the
it.
can?
The can of cream of mushroom be like, nigga, you're not making this. I don't know why you even buying it. Nobody eats cream of mushroom soup as a soup. It's only,
Hamburger helper.
yeah.
He ain't lying, bro. I've used cream of mushroom, like the not the canned soup, but the powder pack for like pot roast and shit. I've never just eaten cream of mushroom soup. I don't know anyone that's ever just eaten cream of mushroom soup. Even when they're sick, we go straight to what? Chicken noodle and tomato.
It's only for the cream of mushroom is only for this. Nobody like, oh, let me get the cream of mushroom soup for my dinner. Nigga, no.
Carrots are good with other things, like as a garnish or like in a mixed vegetable.
Or like when you have roast and you cut up the potatoes and you throw the
That's
carrots.
it.
That's
They
right,
were other
that's-
stuff.
And then only other times is when they cold from the refrigerator or cut up
some
on the
wings.
side with your celery and carrots.
You just don't
with
like
your
the high
beans.
component.
I don't like that they soft. I don't like that you tried to bake a carrot. You know what I'm saying?
carrot
It's disrespectful carrot. You know what I'm saying?
You like
And it's
that
not
fish?
good.
I've had
Like,
carrot, candied carrot. Somebody made them like
But
candy.
if you
yeah.
gonna candy them, you might as well just
Yeah.
no. That
carrot cake
I'm
is
with
good.
you. That
Small as
pisses
fucking
me
head.
off.
Let me go back to
Carrot
that
cake is
side.
amazing. My mama
Carrot cake
makes
is
that.
great.
Hold up.
Carrot cake.
Look at this. Look how small this fucking hat is, bro. Bro, why does he have his son's hat on? Like, that is clearly too fucking small for you.
I'm with you. That pisses
Carrot
me
cake is
off.
Carrot
amazing.
cake is amazing. My
Carrot
mama
cake
makes
is
that
great.
from nothing, and that is great.
That's the
but
best
you don't even
version
know
of
it's
the carrot.
carrots in there. Like,
No, that
you literally
carrot is barely in the carrot cake.
Yeah, right? It's like no respect. You said it wasn't around the 80s, so what it was lettuce, celery, then what?
Kale came in the early 2000s.
Yeah, kale came
Kale
in
wasn't
late.
being popular. Like, kale was the decorated part of the Pizza Hut.
Arugula might have
Kale
been a
was in
little
the
bit
ice.
before kale.
What was you eating in the 70s when you was alive?
In the 70s, I was eating
Jive turkey.
Oscar Mayer hot dogs. I was eating
Jive turkey is wild. Hey, yo, Pat be throwing out the punches, bro. And they be quick, too. They be quick. And it's not until, like, after he says it and after a couple seconds goes by, you realize what the fuck he said.
Oscar Mayer hot dogs out the package.
70s when you were alive.
Oh my God.
She's alive.
I was eating hot dogs raw. Only Oscar Mayer, though.
Wait.
Whoa. He was eating hot dogs raw? Buddy. There's no such thing as that broke. All right. You can eat hot dogs. It's cool. Right? Warm them hoes up. There's millions of ways to do it. The stove, the oven, the microwave. You have options, bro. You don't have to eat just a straight out from fridge to your mouth, bro. That's psychopathic behavior.
Not heat them up?
I would
That's
grab
what
it out
kids
the
do,
package.
just one single hot
and just
dog,
be
run around the house.
Was that because you wanted to, or you couldn't eat it?
I like hot dogs.
That's why you're the way you are now.
They're fully cooked, but they you gotta cook them again.
And my mom said I used to
That is
eat butter.
disgusting.
Butter?
This dude's just wild as a kid. He was just strange, bro. Just ate butter. What is wrong with this man?
Butter?
She said she would find teeth marks in the butter.
Man, you looking at that and you don't like it.
No, because here's the other part. I'm a big seasonings person, and you can't
You're a
season
big
this.
person.
Can't be on her ass, bro. You're a big person. Yo, he be on her ass.
You a big person. You pushing 350.
No, 349 first of all.
But they don't have, see, all you need is salt and pepper on the potato.
No, you don't.
No, I need garlic. I need garlic
You got a
powder.
loaded potato, you don't need none but salt and pepper.
Butter, salt, and pepper is all you
not as
need. Throw some
bad.
sour cream on that hole. You in the game.
You
I had
season the meat.
a brisket loaded baked
Give me
potato phase for
mashed
like 2
potatoes.
months.
Brisket loaded potatoes.
I had a brisket loaded baked potato phase for like 2 months. I had a brisket loaded baked potato phase for like 2 months. I had a brisket loaded baked potato phase for like 2 months. You a big person.
We just was at Roadhouse and they brought out their bread. That bread was so good that I ate the bread and my salad. I didn't even touch my food. Like I literally had to get it to go.
Texas Roadhouse.
Bread is
Texas
amazing.
Roadhouse bread
and
is
not
still
just put
good.
butter. If they cut it and put that butter inside
Oh,
too.
my
Oh
God.
my God.
Only to getting bread drunk.
I'll be getting bread drunk if you let me, man.
Oh, I love
I'll
bread.
be going on benders with
You
bread.
love bread. Oh, they be wet for bread.
Yes,
With the
ooh,
butter.
From the bread.
1000%. Coochie dripping for that bread.
Bro, what is wrong with these fools? She said he be wet for that bread. Coochie dripping for that bread.
Tony just has 2 dinner rolls in his drawer.
Oh, for sure. I'm looking at this picture right now, pants off.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this picture looks pretty good.
Picture is the worst picture.
I don't know why they don't get a good looking version.
The first time I tasted it was auntie, right? Didn't like the taste. 2 years later, I'm like, let me give it another shot.
Yeah.
I go for it, lip gets cut
No,
because of
you
the
know what?
bread.
Evolution.
Cleo, you gotta floss, okay?
So you decided this at 9?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been rocking with Kraft mac and cheese since then because this is BS. Y'all been lying to yourselves. You know good.
It's not a
You've
crumble
never
sauce.
had a good, consistent homemade mac and cheese. None of you have.
It go good in like chicken tetrazzini or
Oh, with rice? Cream of mushroom with
cream
rice?
of mushroom
Fire.
soup.
It
You
go
mix
good
it
with
in.
other stuff.
You mix
It's
it in.
never eaten as a soup. Chicken,
Right.
cream mushroom soup, and rice is
So the
great. And
swap out of
tetrazzini.
this is a broccoli casserole?
Broccoli,
I've never had broccoli.
but you go
casserole.
broccoli and then you go cheese.
I think it's strange that Cleo never had casserole and his family's white. That's the staple in white households are casseroles. It's weird that he's never heard of, never seen, and is confused about this.
And then it
What
tastes
kind
totally
of cheese?
different.
What kind of cheese?
Just like cheddar, sharp cheddar.
Cheese is a
And
cheat
then,
code.
yeah,
bro.
and
Put a
then
different
rice in there.
broccoli, cheese, rice.
And maybe it's because green beans retain more water than broccoli. It feels like it's a little bit soupy or wet. It's
It's
just,
just not good like the other
Like it's
green
everything
stuff. You don't
water.
care if it's fresh green beans or out the can, they just not good like the
don't
other
go
green
like
stuff.
that.
But imagine you go to some girl house, she's like, I'm cooking for you. She come out with some carrots on the plate.
It gotta be a salad though. I mean, I don't think this whole thing is about
If
salad.
she fine, I'ma eat her.
That's true. I mean, if she fine, you eat like raw broccoli.
I would eat a cat
Ain't
if
nothing
she
you
brought
can
it
put on
out.
this. What they marinate the carrots or something? Like, what do you do with it? You put a glaze on the.
vinaigrette sauce, maybe like
And what do the carrot taste like?
Vinaigrette?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Cleo
No,
fancy.
I get mad too because they try to put sugar on that, and if you're gonna do that, you might as well get
Make
a
some
yam.
yams, yeah.
Just make
Listen.
some
We
yams.
eat sweet potatoes, we eat yams.
What salads do you like though? You like iceberg
Spinach
lettuce?
is my
Oh,
favorite.
Tony, spinach.
We ain't got the best on
Yeah.
salad.
Tony is never gonna get.
Spinach salad is better. One is healthier for you because like iceberg and romaine is just they hold more water inside of it. So you're really just eating water. With spinach, you're getting iron and all the nutrition that comes with spinach. Spinach salads are a lot better.
Married again because of spinach.
Iceberg or arugula?
What?
Iceberg.
Really? Ew.
Yeah, because iceberg is just water, but this has a nasty aftertaste that
It
I
is
can't
bitter.
stand.
Yeah.
So it ruins my life. So again, I think I
It ruins my life. That's arugula ruins his life is crazy.
picked the best word.
No, arugula. I don't even consider that a
He had it in a
side.
can.
I don't like it, and then you gotta scoop it out because if you're not eating the skin, then you gotta like scoop it out.
Eat
Scoop
the
out a
skin.
tostada, bro.
The skin is good.
No, I don't do that either.
So if somebody bought you a baked potato right now, you'd be like, nah, I'm good.
That one, the one that's actually pictured right here, you wouldn't eat that one.
That's not even a good one.
That just has so much
Here's what
green
I'm saying.
onions.
bad
Out
one
of all
either.
the side dishes, it's not top tier for me. I'd rather have mashed potatoes. Shoot, I'd rather even have scalloped potatoes over this. I'd rather.
Now, scalloped potatoes, you got me there.
There's not too many potatoes I don't like.
Over
to be honest.
this.
You don't load a baked sweet potato. You just eat that like.
No, but you can put like brown sugar, cinnamon, and butter in a sweet potato.
You make a sweet potato.
This nigga getting horny. Kev getting horny over this potato.
Okay, I would actually rather have a loaded sweet
there.
potato.
That's what I'm saying. And there's
A
so
loaded
many
sweet
other.
potato.
Loaded sweet potato is dessert,
I never
basically. It's fire.
Yeah.
You put ice cream.
So
what you
many
put?
other
Ice cream.
potatoes.
Brown sugar, butter, like she said. Brown
Yeah.
sugar and butter on a sweet potato.
People make homemade rolls where
And
they
that's
roll
all
them
I'm
out.
about to say.
And my mama make them and you gotta get the cup and do
I
that.
do homemade
It's
rolls.
Oh my god.
My grandma makes so good rolls.
Oh my
Man,
god.
don't try to come over here with us. Nope.
My point is that most of the time they're not
Vitamin water is so New York. It accidentally.
good, and then the few times that they are good is because it's some brand like King's Hawaiian Roll and you're doing all this extra stuff to it. But for the most part, when somebody just throws a dinner roll on with your combo, it
You
be
take it rolls
trash.
to the
No,
face.
because you gotta heat it up and you gotta put butter on it. That's like the
Right.
minimum for
But you
any
can't.
roll.
But
It
that's
can
how
taste
good Hawaiian is. You can eat it straight out the package.
Right.
That's the exception.
I didn't even know you were.
Throw that butter
The back
and
says
put
you're
it in.
supposed to put them in the oven. I never even looked at the back.
Right.
I never got
You
that
eat
far.
them before it even gets out the package.
I eat it before I leave the grocery store.
But if you put a little butter and put it in the
That's
oven,
my walk snap. Do you eat pizza roll?
a lot of
Listen.
I fucked that up. But he's not wrong, bro. Hawaiian rolls, you don't need to do shit to them. You can eat them straight out the pack. You're supposed to put them in the oven to warm them up, and they're supposed to be better. But, bro, they're already perfect, right out the bag. Just you don't need nothing else with it.
When was the last time you had a Dunkaroos?
Yesterday.
He got one in his pocket. And hey, he goes like, "That's
Look, listen, you come to my house, I have an entire snack drawer
Who's wrong
filled.
with
Kick him out of here, man. He need to be, kick him out the
Whose
show.
job you
He
are?
got
What
enough
kind of
damn
company
mac
you
and
are?
cheese.
Listen, none of you up here can admit that you've had a consistent baked mac and cheese.
Yeah,
None of you.
I've had it multiple times. Both my parents from Arkansas.
Definitely have.
And
it.
and it hits every time.
Every
time.
time.
Every
And
time.
the good
Every time.
macaroni and cheese, you
My
want
mom
it.
is undefeated
It's like
on mac
potato
and cheese.
salad. Like
Right,
you
my
know the people
mother.
who make the good potato salad. You know who make the good macaroni and cheese.
You can have a chicken baked potato.
What is that?
There's a restaurant at the mall that just you have baked potatoes with all the stuff
And
like
it's shut down
Chinese.
because you ate them out of house and home.
This is good, man.
They're
Ate
gone.
everything.
In the restaurant at a house in Coleman.
They got boarded up windows. Even
Eating a restaurant at a house in Coleman is very
the
funny.
Kev on stage
Yeah,
effect. It's
right.
the opposite of the Keith Lee effect.
Bro. See, I can't stand for this, bro. I can't stand her joke hit, but everybody's feeding off of it and just piling on. I couldn't take it. Nah, bro, you're not about to call me fat in different ways, bro.
Damn, McDonald's is closing? Yeah, man. Kev on stage
Kev
effect.
was here too.
I thought they served $1 billion. Yeah, man. Kev
Kev,
on
you
stage effect.
shaped like your head, huh?
It is literally green beans, cream of mushroom, and French onions. That's it. French onions is for only this. And also on the back of French onion, it's like, you know what I'm with? I'm with the casserole, man. They should just sell it all together as one thing.
I'm not eating no baked roasted carrot, fool. Keep it off
Yeah, I'll
my
say
plate.
that's-
Erewhon
that's
has
the
really
best
good
one.
carrots.
And nobody can afford Erewhon.
On this
Spinach
line,
is good for salad, but when you cook it, it cooks for nothing.
Arugula's
And it
the
can be a
worst.
whole
You
big
get
old
this whole
thing.
big
I get
ass
the
dog
big one.
food bag, and then you
Yeah.
throw it in the skillet. It'd be like, you that fancy
I
restaurant.
don't think I've ever had a good dish with arugula in it.
You like kale over this?
Yes, for sure.
Really?
You can get
I
good
hate
kale.
kale too.
Man had good
If I
kale
put
in her
this in a
salad
smoothie, it
thing.
will ruin the whole smoothie.
Cheese and
It's
broccoli.
too many other good potatoes. This ain't the top 3 potato you
You
gonna
ain't the
get.
top 3 potatoes.
I'd rather have fries, shoot, than this.
Fries
So,
over
wait,
that?
if I had Melissa's macaroni cheese and I had their macaroni cheese, they might taste different, but I bet theirs will
Still
taste
be
the
good.
same every single time, and Melissa's taste the same every time. Man, you gotta have your own personality. Everybody
Your
fried
own
chicken.
talent.
That's the
Everybody
beauty
fried
of the
chicken
mac
is a little different.
Everybody
Yeah.
fried chicken is different, but
Crab
if you
cheese
don't
and
like
macaroni, that's
like,
government. That's chemical.
if you only
When's
tried
the last time you had a push pop?
Why she keep?
he only tried his Andy mac and cheese, like you're
Why
just
she
a
keep coming at
I
you?
would like
That's
to
a good 4-cheese mac and
Dr.
cheese.
Reed.
Rubber. So let's put
Are you
this to
mixed
bed.
race?
2025, I want to put this to bed. Everybody who watches All Def, you will see Cleo Thomas try once again to enjoy some kind of baked homemade mac and cheese.
We have
And
to
we're
have a
gonna pull
say
it up.
in from where though? Because
Fine,
you're
set it up.
consistently going to bad places. It's never going.
Make
Instead
it
of
a-
going back to his Andy getting cut.
Make this a special.
I want you to have a Netflix show and all you do is try macaroni and cheese from coast to coast in America.
Do it. Let's set it up. WK will set it up that
I
production.
done made some other green beans.
Regular green beans is fire. I love regular green
Make
beans.
you a nice something, but
They be delicious, but you put it with this and it be like, nah, you done baked green beans for what? At what
Eating
end?
it with no emotion.
Yeah, man, it's just you get your little phosphorus.
Yeah.
It's cool for the phosphorus.
Right.
What does
You know
it
what I'm saying?
smell
You get the roughage.
What is it?
Like
do?
onions.
No, it's not.
It's for the roughage.
no, for real. What do y'all eat your carrots with then?
Chicken, chicken and potatoes.
It's
But it
always
has to be a bunch of. It can't just
it
be.
can't
I'm
just
with
be
you. It
by
can't just be its
itself.
own side by itself. That's
Yeah.
weird.
It wouldn't be a
You're
side. It'd be a front.
Well, this is the worst side. This is the worst by itself. This is the worst, y'all. Like,
It's a good.
I like carrots in
I
a
don't know.
salad. Crunchy food. Do your job.
Meg described it as bitter. It's like
Kale
that. I've
is
never
bitter.
had
It's
this.
like
It's like an aftertaste.
You never had arugula?
I've never had
It's like a
arugula.
bitter taste, man.
I mean, you also ain't had real mac and cheese, so it tracks.
He had violet mac and cheese.
Cleo was 7.
It was cutting him. Maybe he just had soft lips.
So,
Soft mouth.
He took about multiple times. I was cut.
I'm
Never
saying
heard
mine
of
getting cut a lot. Yeah, do this, Cleo.
We can't trust that, man.
Maybe he had some soft lips. You ever think about that?
And full pause on this question.
Multiple times.
Since your mouth is soft, can you eat Captain
Soft
Crunch?
ass mouth.
Let's go ahead and start this train
Sit
out.
your mouth
Let's
is
stop
soft.
this soft
That's
mouth
a shame
train.
of the soft mouth.
First, that's a crazy way to start a question to somebody. Since your mouth is soft, I'm like, whoa, time out. And 2, is it a bad thing if your mouth is soft? Cause like, what does that say about you? If your mouth is soft or if your mouth is tough? If your mouth is tough, you've been doing some things with it, right? If your mouth is soft, it's new. It hasn't been through as much. So it's not really a diss. I don't think.
Small community. Can you eat Captain Crunch? What does Captain Crunch do to
Watching
your
little
mouth?
Cleo must have been stressful. He's bleeding. Oh, what happened? I ate some mac and cheese. Nigga, what? Your mom's gonna kill me.
Can you handle Captain Crunch?
I
Eat
can
mac and
handle
cheese.
Captain Crunch. Although I will say,
Granola be killing Kilio.
the top of my mouth does be cut up a bit much
Okay.
when I do the Captain Crunch.
That's
That's
everybody,
all of
though.
us though.
Yeah, Captain Crunch.
Captain. I don't know why we still eat Captain Crunch, bro. The roof of our mouth be like, it's like pieces just be hanging on to the roof of our mouth, of our, like the top skin up there. It just be shredded, but we still eat Captain Crunch, bro. It makes no sense for what it does to
That's what I'm
us.
saying. Captain Crunch is rough, but man, he can't even handle the mac and cheese.
We're all in agreement that mashed potatoes, no matter what, is number one?
No.
No?
Yes. Mashed
What
potatoes
is fries?
fire.
To go with the
potato.
steak?
Baked potatoes
You
number
put a baked
over
potato over mashed potato?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I would've put
You only like it because it's chunky like you. Shut up.
Listen, now I want you and Meg. The ratio never be enough
It
on the
don't,
initial.
because then if you get too much at the initial scoop, then you got all this potato
That's the same
left
with
at the
nachos.
bottom.
Okay,
That's
it is
same
the
with
same with
nachos.
And it's a
You gotta know
problem.
what you get.
You gotta-
like the salad,
It's
you
a
got salad at the
problem.
bottom, but you mix up.
You gotta strategize.
You enjoy the top.
But that's what I'm saying. Now, what if you did too much because you didn't know the ratio of how much potatoes
Well, you
had?
can't get the
Now
ratio
you're not
right
gonna
because it's
eat.
all sitting on the
I don't care about
top.
the
That's
ratio.
what
I
I'm
just
saying. So you're not
But
gonna,
you
you got a
gotta
whole
split it
lot of
up.
leftover potato that you paid for that you're not even about to eat. Just like them chips at the bottom of the nachos because the top of the nachos is gone. You
But
like,
they gotta really get in there and put stuff
That's
in
why
the
you gotta
potato.
chop it up, mix it up, eat the skin
and
like
now
adults. and then
you
bite
got
it.
mashed
That is
potatoes.
Good point.
That's my point.
Good point.
Good point, man.
Mashed
still a
your
big
potatoes
Good point.
or
You're
get
absolutely
a
right. At the
baked
end of the day,
potato.
Do you even
like cheese for real? Because that's not real cheese in the
That's
Kraft mac and
powder.
that's not
I'd
powder.
rather
That's
just say
my
you hate
sense of
macaroni and
cheese.
cheese.
Yes, I enjoy the Kraft
Well, no,
mac
it
and cheese.
injured
like
him
real
at one
cheese.
point.
No, I
That's
love
the
real
craziest
cheese.
part.
I
He shouldn't be talking about food. He should not be allowed for the food segments of All Def Digital. This man said that's his version of cheese is powdered cheese. That's what he identifies as real cheese, which is an outlandish statement.
love real cheese.
When's the last time you had a Tweety Bird ice cream?
Not since the mac and cheese accident.
I seen them vegans make carrot hot dogs.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
That's crazy. Wait, was the carrot the?
That's fighting, bro. That's you gotta get stolen on. You're not gonna give me like we're on the grill and I'm like, yeah, let me get one of those hot dogs. And you put a carrot on my plate and I bite into it thinking that it's a hot dog. We have to square up, bro. You're taking this fade multiple times because I'm not gonna be done after the first fight. We have to continue to fight until I'm over the fact that you just gave me a carrot, which I thought was a hot dog.
They did the hot dog. Yeah,
Oh, we did
carrot
that
is
for
the dog.
Tony at
It
my
looks
house one
kind of
time.
good. I ain't gonna lie. It looks
No,
good.
listen, I ain't gonna hold you, Pat.
It was good.
When you season it like a hot dog, your mind don't.
With a
Who seasons hot dogs? Am I tripping? I might be tripping. I've never in my life ever seasoned a hot dog. And maybe I'm missing out. Maybe that's my mess up. But I've never been anywhere where they're like grilling hot, like to any cookout, barbecue, whatever, where they're seasoning the hot dogs. Unless they're like putting barbecue sauce on it, and if that's what he's talking about, all right. But he's talking about like salt, pepper, and seasonings. I've never heard of that.
a bun?
With the bun and all the condiments, it tastes like.
Because they made it look like it. The only thing I'm not
30
gonna hate.
seconds.
It was
30
good.
seconds.
It
on the
was
mic.
good.
Wait. So it was
See, only
what kind of
mild
carrot
too
was
much.
it? Was it a roasted
It was
carrot
like,
or like a
roasted
raw
carrot.
carrot?
They
Okay.
did something with
So
it.
this vegan told me one time, which I believe is true.
They really boiled it in
Your
water.
mind thinks of texture more of meat than
Okay,
anything else.
for sure.
Texture and seasoning, especially black people.
That's why jackfruit didn't work.
Yeah.
No, he is right. If you got the right seasoning, even a vegan, it'll be good. But also, did y'all see where John Cena just made that shroom that looked like chicken stuff, and it looked just like chicken? But at least she was
Oh,
honest and
mushrooms?
said it was
Oyster
trash.
mushrooms?
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can have,
think
you
that's
can
what
have
I'm
a look
That's
at
another thing, bro. You're not like cauliflower wings. You're not about to play with my emotions and have me thinking I'm about to eat a chicken wing. I bite into it and it's fucking cauliflower. Again, square up, bro. Square up. We ain't gotta fight inside because if we're not gonna be in my house and you're giving me cauliflower wings. That's outlandish. No, we're not gonna be in your house fighting to mess up your stuff. So we can take it outside. But better believe, bro, we are squaring up. You should be able to go to jail for that, honestly. That's false advertisement. And plus, I said, let me get one of those wings, and you hand me a fucking cauliflower that's just smashed up and has hot sauce or barbecue sauce on it, bro. Nah.
the look and the feel of eating it. So, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, so you had a carrot with a bun and mustard and mayonnaise? Or no, ketchup and mustard?
And I think it might be an amino acid. Something made it taste like meat.
I put mustard on it.
And you put
It's
mustard
kinda
and
like
relish
the
it.
smoke
I
too,
like
the
mustard
liquid
on my
Yes,
hot dog.
liquid smoke. It
Smoke,
tastes
oh,
like
yeah,
it
they
was
say that
barbecue.
help with
Pat, I ain't
I
gonna
had a
hold
good
you.
time.
It was delicious.
Liquid smoke is
We
good
had-
for you? You can eat that?
Well, it made it taste like barbecue. So it felt like it was, and then you cook it on the grill with the liquid smoke.
Well, I would try that before I eat
Fire.
a roasted carrot. You know, like
cutting my
mine
eyes
to
at
a
this.
hot dog with the liquid smoke.
They cut them twice, not just one time. Twice.
The second time he was like, "Hey, it won't be a third."
That's why he like, I know it's this. It's the mac and cheese. It happened multiple
That mac and
times.
cheese had a
It's
switchblade.
gotta be
That's
the mac and cheese. Put some glass in the mac.
Mac mac and cheese. That was just the neighborhood bully. That was his name.
Pulled out that old school switchblade too, where it shines when it flicks out.
When restaurants lazy, they just mash up the skin too. Like I ain't got time.
Yeah. I like the skin in there.
I like when the skin be having the salt on the outside.
Oh yeah,
they
like
rich.
rolled it in butter and salt on the outside.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat one today out of spite.
God did his thing with potatoes, man.
He did.
He knew what he was
Most
doing.
versatile vegetable?
Absolutely.
Restaurants usually are putting what on a baked potato? It's cheese, bacon bits,
Sour cream,
sour
chives.
cream, side. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's about it.
You can do cheese and
Brisket.
broccoli.
Butter.
You never had a cheese and broccoli
At
baked
the crib, we
potato?
do got them just like they throw brisket.
Man,
But
there's-
that's a meal. You
We
have
got
brisket. You don't
so
even
many
need nothing else. It's just now it's your meal.
Y'all ever had a peanut butter and jelly with King's Hawaiian?
Oh, no, but I'm gonna
Now
try.
Now that you mention it though.
that sounds fire
I got
though.
some in
PB&J
at home.
slider? That's
King's
fine.
Hawaiian makes actual bread too. You can
What?
get like
Oh,
hamburger
yeah,
bun
yeah.
bread.
Like,
They make every type of bread now. So the sliced bread, hot dog buns, hamburger buns, the sub rolls, and the regular rolls, bro. Hawaii, they come in big, bro. That they're expensive. Don't get me wrong. But hey, them you don't need nothing
But
else.
they
with
too
them.
high. Like, why is this $20
Nah, they do.
for 4 buns? And why is this $13 for
No, they
8?
know that is crazy price.
what makes King's Hawaiian good?
Sugar.
Like, what's
Sugar.
It's sweet.
It's sweet.
And like getting it fresh out of that package.
It's sweet.
Oh.
They got sugar in
soft.
It's
there.
different. Like you explain how you like
bread?
the hard ones, right?
Yeah.
Those things are never hard.
That's
The
why
hard
it's the
ones are
only
what
good roll.
packets, you know.
You said what?
Even the hard ones around the edges.
Kev got,
Around the edges, they're a little hard.
Yeah.
Kev got dinner rolls under his shirt.
Oh.
This is you dressed up.
She
No, you can't
She
see
never said nothing about Cleo on her
Cleo's
life.
a nice man. You, on the other hand, this you dressed
I'm a
up.
nice man.
This is you on Halloween, okay?
This where it's foil? I'm a loaded baked potato.
And then he eats himself.
That's all I gotta say about it. I'm done arguing about it. I know I'm
Good.
telling the truth, and you know I'm telling the
Mac and
truth.
cheese accident is.
This don't taste like nothing. It's stupid, and nobody should get roasted carrots. And if you do, I'm not your friend no more.
I didn't think carrot hot dog was gonna be pitched.
In conclusion, arugula, and I don't know when they created this
I don't
mess,
mind it.
but it's the worst of the worst on the side tip. Don't ever give me a salad with arugula in it.
It's
I'll
good with
slap it.
Asian salad dressing.
It ain't good with nothing. It ain't good with no Asian.
Dinner rolls is your nickname. There goes dinner rolls. Anyways, in conclusion,
I didn't know why that was funny.
in conclusion, rolls is a lazy side dish.
You a lazy side
It's just
dish.
thrown into the combo at most restaurants. The only time it's good is King's and homemade.
Those are some
times.
And Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
In conclusion, the loaded baked potato is the worst side dish. You don't need it. All right, bye.
That's
a
what I'm
white
saying. That's
tea.
why I go after Meg first. I'm Kev on stage. Green bean casserole is trash.
And your hat is stupid.
Straw hat gang.
It didn't move.
It didn't even move on the floor down.
It's too small.
Straw hat gang.
You got a string on it?
It don't look good like this, man. I don't feel like
That's how Aladdin's hat be fitted.
I don't need the string.
You got a booze hat.
Bruh.
That's why it
I'm a
don't fit.
C-body archipelago, nigga.
That's for kids.
Yo, when he tried to pull that.
No, this is adult size.
I'm in here.
No, it's not. All right, bro. All right, that was funny. All right, so in my opinion, y'all, out of this list, worst one, arugula. Then it's the what was it? The sautéed, grilled, or whatever it was, carrots. Then the let's go with. It has to be the casserole. Then baked potato, then dinner roll, and then mac and cheese. That's gonna be my pick. But that bro, this ADD is freaking hilarious, bro. But I appreciate y'all sticking with me. Please drop in the comments of what you thought about this episode. And again, what do you think is the worst side dish? Because they didn't have, like, these were mild, bro. They didn't have some of the worst stuff worst sides up there. They could have went in with the horrible sides, and they didn't do it, which I'm upset about, but it's all right. But let me know what your worst side dish is and what you think the best side dish is. And please, please, please don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and follow me on all my platforms: Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram at TooHype_Mish. All right, I'll check y'all later. See you when I see you.